All right, every week we focus on ways to get a jump start in the workforce. In today's Reclaim Your Career, we're talking about branding yourself, not just waiting for your company to do it, but how about you as an individual? Valorie Burton is the author of Where Will You Go From Here? Valerie's here to talk about how to manage yourself just like a brand. And we just saw the list of the most influential companies. No surprises there. You see those brands all the time. And I guess what comes with a brand is a real identity, and that's what you're talking about, really identifying yourself with something or a task or a specialty.
Yeah, and especially when the economy is kind of going south in many ways, people need something that makes you stand out. And really, for you, a personal brand has to be it. And it's about what makes you a little bit different. And so there are people, amazingly, that I come across all the time that are getting 2 and 3 job offers, even in this market. So what is it that they're doing differently? And for many of them, it's the fact that the company sees their value in their brand a lot differently.
All right, perhaps you're looking for a new job, or you're just simply trying to advance in the position that you already have, trying to go the next step forward. Well, there is one word you should never forget: networking. Life coach Valorie Burton is here to tell us why your contacts are crucial and how to use them all the time.
Absolutely, and especially these last couple of years, some people have gone into overdrive with trying to make new connections.
Yeah,
but
sometimes you can wear out the welcome mat, you think?
Yeah, the best time to do it is just as a part of your overall career strategy.
Fruitful and productive, not busy. What I've been talking about this afternoon is not that you shouldn't have a full life, but if it's full, it should be purposeful. It should be filled with the things that matter to you.
And actually getting to meet her, she's so full of life.
She has a master's degree in the pioneering field of applied positive psychology from the University of Pennsylvania and postgraduate resilience training through the University of Pennsylvania's Penn Resiliency Program.
I thought I was a pretty good writer because when I was in the 2nd grade, Miss Johnson told my parents, Valorie is a good writer. And I believed her. When I was in graduate school, I had a professor, Dr. Gail Workman. And Dr. Workman would return my reports with all of this red ink on them. And I went up to her after class. I said, Dr. Workman, I noticed that you keep giving me, C's and B's on these papers, and I'm a good writer. All my other professors have given me very good grades. Could you let me know what's the problem here? She said, Valorie, she said, you write with really big words. And she said, you're studying to be a journalist. I don't need impressive words. I need something simple, easy to understand. What was so interesting for me in that is that as she began to shape and mold me, I actually became a much better writer. I thought I was good before, but Dr. Workman stretched me. And if we can relax and take a deep breath and say, I might be good, but I could be better if I'm willing to accept the constructive criticism that comes along.
She's very open, she's very personable. Really make sure you let her know what you want and what you're looking for, and she will tailor and give you exactly that.
Hundreds of organizations have brought Valorie in to speak at events, including American Airlines, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Union Pacific, Northwestern Mutual, the Environmental Protection Agency, FDIC, O Magazine, and Toyota.
Physical clutter really does have an impact on your mental space, your mental clutter. Some of you, if I asked you for a ride home, you would tell me, Valorie, I'd love to do that, but I don't want you to see my car.
When she talks about uncluttering your life, that's really important for me because there's, you just look at my car and it's like, oh my God.
It's really neat when you find somebody that has really found their meaning, their purpose, and I really enjoyed her story about her mother.
I was on the phone with my mother. I would talk to her almost every day. And while I'm talking to her, she just very suddenly said, oh, my head. By the time I got there, she'd already slipped into a coma. A blood vessel had burst in her brain. She had emergency brain surgery and lost all of her physical abilities. In the middle of all that, I knew that I needed to be attending to her. And that's when I went back to purpose. I realized my purpose wasn't just what I did on the platform. That me inspiring people to live fulfilling lives was now a unique divine assignment that I was doing for my mother as she recovered.
Welcome back to the planet. If you're looking to land a job, then you know the importance of a good resume, but it's just as important That's something that might get overlooked, doesn't get overlooked, and that's your clothing.
That's right. What you wear says a lot about you. Here to tell us how you can use clothing to reach your goals both professionally and personally, Laura Rubeli, an image consultant. Good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm so cool. This is perfect for me.
This is a great segment. Yes. Why is image so important?
You know what? Our image is how we project ourselves to the world. We always want to give off a polished appearance. Whether we realize it or not, how we dress sends silent messages.
So we don't want to send silent messages. We want to send loud and proud messages that I'm ready, I'm here.
Absolutely.
And that translates into your work life because
it translates into confidence.
Emotion.
Exactly.
Also.
People see on the outside what you're wearing, and if you look polished and well put together, well dressed, people assume that you're educated, they assume that you're credible, they assume that you're financially stable. Whereas if you're dressed down, you don't get that credibility, and you never want to be passed over where somebody doesn't want to get to know you based on the clothes that you're wearing.
Yeah. Sometimes if you're asking someone for an opinion, like let's say, does my butt look fat in this?
Yeah, you know what?
Someone might lie. You want the truth,
right? And you know what?
Tell them.
And I'm going to teach you how to highlight the positive and delete the negative. So if you think that your butt looks fat, okay, we're not going to concentrate on your butt. We're going to concentrate on up here and make that focus go up here. We're going to make that go away.